If you missed Justin earlier on, he is a psychic and tarot reader, and he blends tarot and astrology in his readings. He was talking about money magic, and now he's back to talk about the power of candle magic.
All right, hi everyone, my name is Justin. You can find me on YouTube and Instagram as Justin the Astrologer. I haven't done any videos yet, but getting to it. So earlier today, I did a money magic spell using a lot of tools and stuff that you would find in a metaphysical store or from an internet shop that doesn't have any delays with shipping. But since we don't live in that world anymore, we're going to be doing some candle magic with items that you've got around the house. And at the end of it, I actually have some things I want to piggyback off what Mandy was saying as far as so the Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio moon, so like trying to release some of that stress. So I'm going to do a little demonstration on how to kind of release some of that energy. So if those people have similar astrology as me, it's talking about Mandy, you'll actually have some physical tools on how to do that. Okay. And then at the end of that, if there's still time, I want to teach you a really fun banishing spell that other people have asked me for. And it's just a real quick thing that I've done, and I've thrown people, coworkers, enemies, people who just drive me crazy in the freezer, keeps them away from you, makes your life a lot happier. All right, so what did I say I was going to start off first with? Yes, around the house things. So let me adjust my camera. So I got this here, so it's a bit easier for us to see. And instead of using the charm candles, I have votive candles. These are going to be fine, okay? Also, like, at the grocery store, there was some in the international aisle. There was some of these Sabbath candles. They burn down really quickly. Those are really good to have, but I think most people are going to have these little tea lights around their house. So basically, it's just kind of the same thing as we were doing earlier. You want to start off with a plate, a good foundation here. We were using some shells for prosperity, but because this is going to be more of like, we're just going to talk about this is the way to do things around the house. I'm just going to use some coins that I have without any shells, just regular monies for it. This is my special fancy tool. I got it at a craft shop. I sanded it down and then smudged it with the candle, so it's like a real magical item. It's also really good for earwax, but treat your tools respectively. So let's see here. So what I'm going to do instead of that one is I'm going to use this little itty bitty eyeglass screwdriver. And I'm just going to do the same thing I did earlier, which was like kind of carve what I want in this candle. And so I want to draw money to me. So I'm just, you know, kind of focusing again. All I have is 3 damn candles and some money and some coins. You know, this is enough. Because we're desperate, we don't need to have all the tools. That desperation, we're turning that into our magic. It's our power that we use. Again, I'm going to use some of this fancy oil. That's basically just olive oil, cinnamon, and glitter. Now, here's where some of the magic happens again, okay? I want to draw this money to me. So I'm going to anoint this candle in a clockwise manner, bringing this to me, bringing it to me. It's basically the same thing we did earlier, but this time we're just modifying it for a different candle. Okay, there, that's that. Let's see, I found this stone in my living room. I'm a witch. You're gonna find stones in your house once you become a witch. It's just something that happens. So I'm gonna add it to it. I got this glitter, you know, I'm gonna really, it's just kind of make a mess. Have some fun with it. There are no rules when it comes to this kind of magic. We're just trying to manifest money and do as much as we can with what limited resources we have. So there, a little bit of glitter, a little fancy feeling. Let's see, what else do I have over here? I got some of these keys, just one of those like that. And that's just basically it. Same thing again. We want to light this candle in the way that's going to draw things to us. So we're going to do it by going here, one, bringing it to us. Oops, come on. This one feels a bit safer than the other one, but this is perfect. Just let this sit around, focus your energy on it. You can do this every single day if you want to. You've got these little candles, let it burn for 20 minutes, let it burn for half an hour or so. Just, so you're just kind of focusing on it. This is one of the first ones I actually did. It was a votive candle, just a little bit of glitter, and it works. All you're doing is you're focusing your will. I'm going to go ahead and extinguish these here and talk about Mandy's reading. That was really good. The Scorpio moon that she said. So I've really been struggling. I'm gonna get real personal here with my relationship with my mother. It's something that, well, it's just what it means to have a Scorpio moon. I think, we experience the full range of the human condition, and we hang on to that experience. Sometimes it's empowering, a lot of the times it's painful. And so, my relationship with my mother, my primary caretaker, was very rocky because of that energy I have. She also had a Scorpio moon. There was a lot going on between us, and it's getting to the point now in my life where it's beginning to become a distraction. It's becoming toxic. I can't get away from it. So with Mandy giving me that reading, I feel like I'm going to do a little bit of spell work here and banish that resentment I have from my mother. I'm going to push it away, and I'm going to show you and demonstrate how you can do that with candle magic, okay? What we're going to do here is we're going to take this candle. I'm going to use, oh crap, I don't have my other oil out, but I'm going to use this oil here just because.
Justin, we lost your video.
Okay. So I have this little bottle of banishing oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dress the candle a little bit, kind of the way I did earlier. And I'm going to push this away. Remember how before when we were doing the money thing, I was drawing this energy to me? Now I'm going to push it away, get rid of it. I want this to get away from my life. I'm tired of it. I want it to get better now. I want to push it away. So that's what I'm doing. So once that's done, it's just a real simple thing. I've got the candle there. Now, this piece of paper, we're going to make a name sheet. Very quick, very simple. We're going to tear the paper, and we're going to tear it away from us. Because when we draw things to us, we pull it towards us. When we don't want it, we push it away. So right now, I'm just going to write out what I want to happen. And let's see this here. So what I wrote was I wanted to end my resentment of my mother. I wrote it in one word. I did not lift my pen, and I'm just going to continue to write that. And let's pretend I've done the whole thing, okay? So now since I'm banishing, I'm going to turn the paper away from me, and now I'm going to write my name. And I'm going to continue in that fashion all the way down, okay? Now, some people go even further, and they just kind of write some extra spell work if they want to. Like, let's say if I wanted to put some astrology into it, you could say the planets, you could just do some other things, or I might actually write her name on here. So she's also ending her resentment towards me as well, because if she has a Scorpio moon, I guarantee she does. So now that we've done that, we're going to take the paper, and this also is an important part of the magic. We're going to push this away from me. Get it away. Now I'm turning this away and pushing away. Turning away, pushing away, turning away, and pushing away. Depends on how big your sheet is. I got a little thing here and a little candle here. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I don't have another plate to put this on where it's safe. So we're just going to pretend that this is on a plate. And then here, we would light the candle, say the intention of the spell of what we want, let this burn down. And honestly, if that doesn't start sending things out to her and to me, to start trying to reconnect and have that conversation where we can actually begin to move forward. Thank you, Mandy. That was wonderful. I hope this is a really good spell people can use. Do I still have some time left?
Yes, you do.
Yes? Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do a real quick, this is a banishing spell I've had, Ali asked me for one day, and I thought I'd share it with everybody. So mirrors are an incredibly powerful magical tool. I had a coworker who, well, she didn't like me. Long story short, we just did not get along. We were desk mates in a very tightly sat cubicle. It got really uncomfortable. You know, it really did. And it got to the point where, you know, we each had gone to managers and complained about the other person, but nothing was getting done because of some rules or regulations. So I decided, you know, oh, I can do some magic. Let me do this little spell here to kind of bump things up. So what you want to do is you want to get 2 mirrors, or you can get one of those compact mirrors you can get from the beauty supply stores or the dollar store. And then you want to write the other person's name on this mirror, scratch it in. So I'm just going to write, I don't know, I'm just writing name here. Okay. I mean, you're not going to see that, but it's scratching. So you just do the name. And then like over here on the other side, you're just going to scratch what you want to happen. Leave me alone. Go away. Or this may be extremely relevant after our period with the coronavirus. Divorce me now. And then once you've done that, kind of close your mirrors. Take a bit of black cord if you can. If you don't have the compact, you can just close the compact. I like to paint it black on the outside. But if this is all you have, just kind of wrap it up. You don't have to be as technical as, you know, banishing and drawing to you with this spell, because you're going to put them in the freezer and that's just going to be enough. All right, so then we just kind of tie this off. Cut out our extra. This is my white-handled wife. You can tell I'm wicked. Let's see here. All right, there we go. And so this you would just place in the freezer. Put it in there for as long as you need to. I don't really like taking them out. If you move houses, if you've quit that job and that person is clearly no longer in your life, I think you're okay. But if you're still in the same city or something like that, you keep it in there until you guys are really, really done with each other. It's a really good one to have, and it's quick. It's not fancy. It's not elegant. It's just bam, and they're gone. The results with my coworker after our incident, we'll call it, she was temporarily transferred to another team that was very close to me. I did this spell. She was transferred to a team further. I kind of didn't do anything with it for a while, and I think I talked about it with some people, so it kind of weakened it a little bit. And then she moved into the team like right across the cubicle wall from me, so I could still hear her, you know, saying all these horrible things about me. And so then I went home, opened the freezer door, and screamed and cussed and yelled at this little square in the freezer. That empowered it enough where she was moved completely to the other side of the building, and I didn't see her for nearly a year. And then the coronavirus happened, and now she's really gone. But I don't take credit for that. But yeah, this is a really good and powerful one. Does anyone got any questions or anything they'd like to ask now?
There's nothing in the chat, but please do post questions if you have any. It's great, Justin. Really nice.
Yeah.
It's funny, even when you're, someone D saying, great job, Justin. It's the details of things. Like when I've done money spells in the past with candles, kind of that anointing towards you to bring the money in. Or if you're talking about negative energy and pushing it away in this, and, you know, if you do it the wrong way, could completely change the outcome. So
completely change the outcome. And you can also work with the energies that are happening right now. You know, we've got the full moon, which is you know, good for manifesting, or the new moon is good for manifesting, full moon is good for banishing, or I've gotten those confused. I don't, Mandy's better at that than I am. But like, let's say you've got energy astrologically that wants to draw things to you. And
Yeah.
so let's say that, you know, I had to do this spell with my mother right now and I want to draw all this stuff to me. I want to draw repairs, relationship fixes. I want to draw kinder words to each other.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm ready to banish, I want to banish the negativity. I want to banish the harmful memories. I want to banish the things that I'm hung up on. You know, you can get the same outcome. You just have to change the perspective and the way you're sending that energy to whatever is going on astrologically. But that's just another component to your spell work. Like I said before, it builds on itself. And over time, as you get used to this, your skills and your knowledge increase, so that when you're actually doing a really simple spell like this, you've got so much knowledge and wisdom with what's going on here. It really packs more of a wallop than you'd honestly think it would ever. It's just so simple. Yeah. Let's see here. Also, you know, you can do any kind of incenses with this one. You know, because I'm working on this other spell, the relationship with my mother, I might actually light this candle later tonight with some moon incense. You know, I might even refocus the paperwork on what's going on astrologically. I just wanted to give a demonstration on how we can kind of repair some of those things that she was talking about.
Thank you so much, Justin. That was brilliant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cassidy just put it in the chat. In my experience, people keep typing, I'm trying to read. In my experience, necessarily the energy will override the moon phases. That was amazing, Justin. So yeah, thank you so much. Okay, it's that.